Hello everyone, I hope that you all are doing well. The first thing that I wanted to review were the policies in our syllabus regarding the quiz and also the expected instructor and student interactions. Let me see if I can find this. Here, so under virtual participation and attendance, I give you guys some outlines and guidance about instructor-student interactions, right? So class attendance and participation is essential for successful completion of this course. And since we are doing this class virtually, you are responsible for reviewing your email and Blackboard daily for any videos or announcements posted by the instructor. So if you watch an entire video that I have uploaded and posted to our Blackboard site, and you have a question after watching the entire video, email me for clarification and allow up to 24 hours during business days for a response from your instructor. So this is important, especially for those Sunday deadlines that we have. And you'll see that all assignments are submitted online through Connect or Blackboard. The only thing that is allowed a late penalty is your Tarea assignments. Everything else must be completed by the due date or you receive a 0. And for our quizzes, you are completing those in Connect with a partner. You and your partner record yourselves having a conversation about an assigned topic. And the quizzes, as we see down here, are always going to be due on Sundays, right? So the due date for this time is 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I had asked you guys earlier in the week to make sure that you were able to locate your partner, have a conversation with them, exchange cell phone information or whatever it is that you might need to do to contact them so that you guys could work together to figure out something in both of your schedules. Some people might be in different time zones, some people might work still, some people might have families or other obligations. So you needed to find a time that worked for both of you in order to complete the activity, the quiz 1, and then we have 2 remaining quizzes until the end of the due date. And let's see, each of the quizzes is worth 5%. There's 3 quizzes. Those you complete with your partner. The final exam is oral and you complete it with me. And I was surprised that I had so many students emailing me Sunday evening asking me how did they get in contact with their partner, or to let me know that they had gotten in contact with their partner or they had emailed their partner, but their partner never responded to them. So do remember, this is 5% of your grade. So if you didn't complete it yesterday, then that's 5% of your grade that's gone. Okay, so this is your responsibility as a student. The best way I know that students were contacting each other was through the voice thread that we used. All of the students in the class introduced themselves here on VoiceThread. So you could have exchanged either contact information there. You could have gotten into other ways of contact with your partner. Also, one thing that I wanted to let you guys know that I did just to make sure that we're facilitating the easiest way to get in contact with your partner. I'm going to show you guys what I did. Actually, I think it's over here. So this is under student view. So this is what it should look like when you are on Blackboard. If you go all the way down, I'm scrolling all the way down here under faculty resources, you'll see my groups, and then it says quizzes contact info. It gives you a drop down box, and I would just choose on here send email. So you'll have different partners for each of the quizzes, and what you can do is just determine who your partner is. So for example, we're in the summer 2020 course, and the second quiz is already live. Okay, so when you go to preview it, you should see that you are assigned a partner here. Okay, So your name and your partner's name should be here. Like this is a couple of different ones. This is all of them obviously. So you should only have one there, whichever group that you're in. So for this two partners, you'll say, okay, in this case, I'm pretending I'm Amanda. I need to contact Benjamin. So I'll go through this list and I'll find Benjamin. I'll put him in my selected list and then I can email him, quiz two. And then you'll send this email like, hey, this is my phone number, this is my contact information, when's the best time for us to meet? Okay, so you guys have all week to plan that with your partner. Everybody from our class is here, so you shouldn't have any issues contacting your partner through this. Okay, so that is the student preview, what you should see. Good. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that that was clear before we moved on. So let's see, we're going into our next chapter now, which is chapter 10. So you do have tomorrow, Tuesday, the Learn Smarts for chapter 10 that are due to be completed, and then Thursday, the tareas for chapter 10, and then on Sunday, quiz 2 for chapter 10 that you'll complete with your partner. And these I have to manually review. So you may not get an automatic grade. You may just get a placeholder of a 0 for now, or like a null grade. You won't have a grade until I manually enter the grade. And you should have turned in last night the rough draft. Our rough draft was due yesterday, Sunday. In 1 week, by next Sunday, you will have comments from me. And then the following Sunday, okay, so by the 2nd, you should receive comments from me. And by the following Sunday, August 9th, you'll turn in your final draft. And let's look a little bit into that. We'll go back over here to our syllabus and see kind of what's expected here. Okay, so we're entering now in week 3 where we're focusing on chapter 10. So you'll see that the week 4, due August 9th, is our final version of our writing. It's going to be due in Blackboard. That's where you're going to turn it in. You'll turn it in under course content. Okay, and I've already put the information here. The final draft. So this is where you will turn in the final draft once you receive the comments from me and you have incorporated them into your writing. Okay? Good. So let's see what else we're doing for week 3. Okay, so we already discussed the Learn Smarts, the tareas, and the quiz. The next thing that we need to make sure is that you're discussing the culture project, which is going to be also due this Sunday by 11:59 p.m. Okay, so let's go up here where we discuss it a little bit more in detail. So this is worth 10% of your grade, and it's a 3 to 5 page critical reflection, Times New Roman, 12-point font, double spaced. And you can write in either English, Spanish, or a combination of the two, okay, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And the reason why I'm giving you these options is because I want you to really analyze, interpret, and critically reflect on one of these films or series, okay? And these are the only options that you have. There are a lot of different types, like different genres here. If you have already watched one of these, that's fine. You can use one of those. But I really love media in Spanish. I really love media in Spanish and English, kind of combining both of those language, where we talk about bilingual practices. So I think that it's really interesting to think about these in terms of how they relate or don't relate to our lives, your life here in San Antonio, how it might be different from somewhere else in another part of the country. So just have to watch one. You don't have to watch all of them, just one of the following films or series. Okay, so just make sure that you are, here's our Word doc. So we're going to go to no spacing. Make sure you're using the right style guidelines, size 12 font, Times New Roman. So you should always include your header first. So it'll be like this: student name, professor's name, okay, the date, the class, and then the date. Okay, so you'll skip a couple lines. You'll have your title here. Okay, you'll indent, and then this is where you will begin writing your critical reflection. You can write about many different topics. For example, you can do a critique analysis of the film. You can discuss how it relates or doesn't relate to your life or life in San Antonio. You can discuss drugs or violence, the role of women, or the role of a mother, for example, or daughter, or sister, depending on the show or the movie that it might be. You can talk about your interpretation of the film, why you liked it or didn't like it. You can include specific examples, and this is highly encouraged, of the film or series. Okay, so I'm just trying to give like an example here. So whatever your text is, you should make sure that it's double spaced. And then I always also prefer for students to insert a page number, especially in this case that we're going to be having multiple pages, and the page should go, the page number should go at the top right hand corner. You should put your last name here. And so this one will be like last name 1, the next page will be whatever your last name is 2, okay? So this is what it should look like. And I will say that I am so much happier when I am reading your essays or your compositions when it matches the style guidelines that I have put forth, okay? So just make sure you use this as a reference, because I want to be happy when I'm reading it, right? I want you guys to want me to be happy when I'm reading it. So remember, this can be in Spanish or in English or a combination of the both. The title should not be title. It should be something catchy or interesting or related to the topic that you have chosen. Okay, so let me know if you do have any questions about what we have coming up for this week, and I hope that you enjoy the culture project.